Hello all. So on the previous lecture we studied the basic table, how to make a basic table for the convolution codes. Now we know that there are three types of uh, decoding is available. Decoding is available with the help of convolution codes. So our first is Viterbase algorithm. Now for the Viterbase coding, to understand it, any coding, state diagram or trellis diagram, we must need to understand the standard table. The standard table is made by none of the book. It is just a survey which will help you to make different types of algorithms. So let's try to understand this. See, I made it here. So on the basis of our shift registers, which I taught you in a previous lecture, that is S1, S2 and S3. These are input, and these are outputs, V1 and V2. We are giving input sequence from here. See, this is standard table which I taught you. So understand it like that. When you are giving any input, as we are studying binary, there are only two possibilities of input, either 0 or 1. So on the basis of this 0 and 1, let's consider possibilities. How many possibilities are there using two inputs for the combinations, as in two inputs? So it is 2 raised to 2. So 2, that is why we having 4 possibilities of combination. So let's consider the first part, which is notation. That is A is a 0 0, B is a 0 1, C is a 1 0 and D is a 1 1. So these are 4 combinations which we are making on the basis of using 8421. So if there are just two input, we are considering 2021 and 0101. So like the way we got those 4 inputs, right? Now let's understand this all notations. First is a present state. These are original current sequence of shift registers. Okay, these are next state. These are outputs and input at last which we are giving. So let's see. As an input, we are giving either 1 or 0, either 1 or 0, either 1 or 0, either 1 or 0 for all 4 states. These are states. Notation will be known as states now onwards. Right? So see, 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 are available like as an input. Now we are putting a different 0 or 1 as an input. Right? So in this one, see, as an initial stage there are all zeros, right? So for given input 0, this 0 will be shifted here, this 0 will shifted here, this 0 will shifted here, this 0 will be out, this one. So you get 0 0 0, right? So for 0 0 0 state, your present state will be 0 0, as in I mentioned S3 and S2 bits are your present state. So both having 0 0, that is why your present state is 0 0. Your next state is S2 and S1. So S2 and S1 is 0 0. That is why we write the present state 0 0. Now output. See, if there is no 1 in a XORing, your output will remain 0. So that is why output is 0 0. So this line has been completed. Right? Now imagine another situation that we are having 1 as an input. We are having 1 as an input. So what will happen? 1 will be shifted here, 0 and 0 are shifted here. So your sequence of S1, S2, S3 became 1 0 0, which I mentioned here, 1 0 0. Right? Now try to write a present state and next state. So present state is based on S3 and S2. So your S3 and S2 are 0 0 right now. That is why your present state is 0 0. Now S2 and S1. If your present state is, your next state is S2 and S1. So S2 is 0 and S1 is 1. So your next state will be 0 1, which is B, right? Because B is 0 1. So mark my words, next it is very much important to form this table as well as your all decoding या algorithms which are with the B state diagram or trellis diagram any, right? So this is 0 1, right? Now let's take a output. If it is 1 0 0, so as I taught you previously, if it is 1 0 0, you will get v1 and v2 1 1. How it happens? So it is XORing of s1 s2 s3 and XORing of s2 s3, right? So you will get 1 1 as an output. So I thought this state is completed. So A notation is completed. Now see, here you are in the same state 0 to 0. So we are here. As we give input as a 1, you will get the next state 0 1. So we are moving here with the previous state 1 0 0, right? Now try to put 0 in this or 1 in this. Mark my word, or 1 in this, right? So if it is 0, so this one is shifted here and your answer of the shift registers will become 0 1 0, which is this one, right? Now on the basis of this you can write present state and next state. Your next state will become 1 0, so that is C for if you are giving input 0, and if you are giving input 1 in this, your next state will become 1 1. So if you are giving 1 in this, so it will become 1 1 0. See, we are giving 1 and 0 in this situation. We cannot put it in this situation again 1, else your table will going to wrong, right? So if you are putting 0 or 1 in the sequence of 1 0 0, either it will become 1 1 0 or it will become 0 1 0, right? So this is the part. Now you can understand that v1 and v2 how to calculate it. Now let's move for that. We are giving input as a 1 0. So 1 0 state having again 0 and 1 input, and you can form this table. And if it is 0 1, then if it is 1 1, then you are moving in a D state, and if it is 1 1, you have to put 0 and 1 instead of it. If you are putting 0, then situation of shift registers become like this, and if you are putting 1 as an input, you will get this shift register as a sequence of 1 1 1. So on the basis of that, you will going to get the sequence like 1 0 and 1 1. So 1 0, that is your this state, so you will be richer. If you are putting 0 in it, you will get the next state 0. So as an if 0 input is given, so you will reach at A again back C. So your graph will started to move from A to B, B to D, then D to C, then C to A again. So like the way you complete your whole graph, your whole convolution, your whole cyclic part, but it depends on previous state. It depends on previous state, because when you reach here, you are having such an input which is try to push you here, your input here, right? So this is the standard table. Try to solve it, try to understand it, try to make it. On the next lecture, we are going to understand this code tree, how we make a code tree with the help of this diagram. Okay, so guys, if you have any doubt, feel free to contact me. Thank you.